Hey everyone, so today we're just going to be talking about a new Legacy Wave 2 Velocitron figure. So today there was actually a mini Walmart collector con. If you didn't know, it was actually today at 10 a.m. ET or 9 a.m. CT time. So here it is. It was actually only one figure. I was expecting it to be all of Wave 2. So this is a bit odd that they're only doing part of the second wave, which I actually already do and will be getting the first two deluxes of Wave 2. Shadow Stripping Crasher, I'm actually going to be getting them today, so look out for those reviews coming very soon. But let's start with this one, of course. No really other figures to talk about. They did reveal some vintage ones, but I never really talk about those on the channel because I don't think there's much interest in them. If you want me to talk about them, let me know in the comment section down below. I'll start talking about them if you want me to. But release date is actually December 1st, so that's actually pretty soon. So maybe possibly they'll release the rest of Wave 2 pretty soon, because interesting enough, if you just do a Google search of, Legacy Velocitron Crasher, and then you put Walmart, you can find the listing. You can't buy it, but it is in their system with pictures and the price point. It has a list, of course, all the stores near you, but you can't buy it. So that's why I was assuming they were going to post it, but I'm surprised they didn't. But release is December 1st. Price is, of course, the standard later cost price, $56. And unfortunately, it is sold out. This was, of course, not like the Wave 1 of Legacy Velocitron. They said that they were going to have a premium, non-premium member time frame, but when I saw it, it was just immediately out for all members, so it kind of went fast. I was fortunately able to get it. Hopefully you guys were able to as well. But let's get into the figure. Of course, you can buy this on Walmart, but we all have problems with Walmart. But if you really want to reserve yours, I would say go ahead and buy it on Walmart, or of course, constantly check back at Hasbro. Maybe they'll restock it soon. But getting down to the figure itself, it is the Victory universe. So of course, the same universe from Victory Saber, and his name is Galaxy Shuttle. So I'm not very familiar with that character or that show, but I actually really do like the design. As you can see, if you don't remember, this is actually just a repaint, remold of the Siege Astrotrain, which I actually thought was a pretty good mold, and I'm glad they're remaking it. It's actually kind of nice how they took the time and kind of waited to repaint this, because of course they could have made this in the Netflix line, they could have made this in Kingdom or Earthrise or something super close to Siege Astrotrain, but they took like almost a 2-3 year break between both molds, so it's like a fresh new mold to some people, because some people don't have any Siege figures. Of course, maybe a good few people do have Astrotrain, but for a good portion, I'd say they might not even have that figure, since it's like a brand new figure to them, which is pretty nice. So I actually quite like that mold. Of course, it does come with the exact same accessories that came with Astrotrain, so it comes with that whole weapons kit. There's one big black blaster and one big red one, which I think looks pretty cool. And of course, it does have a brand new head sculpt. I really do like that nice blue visor with the silver on the face. And I love this whole silver and blue, metallic blue and white and black look. It actually looks super cool. Nice autobot symbol on the leg there with a nice stripe design on the side. And of course, since this is a leader, it is a closed box, and I think they did a pretty good job with the artwork. There's a really cool landing pad shuttle there, with, of course, the robot mode with all the accessories, and there's a stock picture on the top. But yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. And it has the text, Victory Universe Galaxy Shuttle. Getting down to the other modes, so of course this is one of the first modes, sort of two separate ones. So if you get that whole weapons package or the separate train car, you can pretty much unfold it or untap everything, and you can make it into a launch pad or landing pad for the shuttle, which is pretty cool. As you can see, all the accessories can store in there, just like Astrotrain. So we have a whole missile section there. We have those two blasters we saw earlier in the robot mode, and it does come with two identical blasters for the wings. I typically do not use this landing pad feature. Typically what I do is what I'm doing right now with Astrotrain is I store all the accessories in the whole little box, and I keep Astrotrain, or in this situation, Galaxy Shuttle, in his robot mode. But maybe I'll do something a little bit different for this, because I do have a whole special shelf for the Velocitron line. Let's now move into the next mode. So this is a triple changer, because of course this is a repaint of Astrotrain, so it does turn into a train. And again, you can store all the accessories on there, or if you want to, you can store them all in that box in the back, which is a pretty nice little add-on. I always really like that. I do kind of wish they continued the same color scheme as the train, because it's like all black and white, and some blue, and then it just goes straight to gray and blue, so it looks a little bit mismatched to me. I guess they were trying to add a little bit more color and not be so dark toned colors, but it just looks a little bit odd. So I kind of wish maybe the box was the same color scheme as the train, but that's just my personal opinion. But you can store all of the accessories in there if you want to have more of a clean, streamlined look for the train, which is what I typically do in that mode. And then, of course, it transforms into the shuttle, which I think they did a pretty good job with the shuttle. I kind of wish there was a shot of this without the accessories. There is a picture coming up on the box, but I kind of wish there was a stock photo without them because it does cover up quite a bit of detail. But I always really liked the shuttle. I thought it was pretty cool with Astro Train. It's a little chunky. I know some people did complain the front of the shuttle is very bulky, but the back is more slender. And I know some people complained about that, and that is a valid complaint, but I'm not that picky with it. I think it's a pretty cool looking shuttle. And for the last two pictures, again, we have a close-up of the box, which I think looks pretty cool. And then we do have a picture of the back of the box. So, of course, three modes. So, from robots to the train, it's 19 steps, and then it's 16 steps to the shuttle. And overall, that looks pretty cool. And then we do have a sort of fourth mode, if you want to call it. It's the whole landing pad station, which is a pretty cool little feature. But that is pretty much it for all the pictures. I think overall, it's a pretty cool release. This is our leader for Wave 2, and I'm pretty interested what they're going to do for Wave 3. And of course, we pretty much now have four of the figures we know about for Wave 2. So, of course, one being is the Galaxy Shuttle. One of the Voyagers is going to be a repaint of Studio Series Hot Rod. It's going to be more of the toy accurate or Ju accurate colors, which I'm very glad to get because I actually don't have the Studio Series one, so that's going to be a brand new figure to me. And of course, the other two are the two deluxes, Crasher and Shadow Strip, which I actually will be getting today. So make sure you stay tuned for those reviews coming very soon. So if it's going to be exactly like Wave 1, then there'll be four figures left, one more Voyager, and three more deluxes. But of course, they might do something different. I'm not entirely sure if Netflix that was of course the previous Walmart exclusive line. I'm not sure if that was 100% consistent all the way through. I'm not sure if it was the same number of figures every line, or it could be. Who knows? But I think this is a pretty good leader. I'm not sure if I like this one more than Scourge. I'm not really sure. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think of this figure and which leader do you like more, of course, based on pictures, if you have Scourge or not, which one do you like more, Galaxy Shuttle or Scourge? I'm not really sure. I'll have to get this one in hand and let you know, but it actually comes out in December, so not too bad of a wait. I was worried it was going to be like March or something, but it's actually pretty soon, so that's nice. That is pretty much it for this news video, and I'll see you